enough players to field the team. We'll try and bring you some volleyball updates later on also. Well, Amanda Cochran in her second year as coach for Gering. Her team is 15-17. They have lost 2 straight. They have won 4 of their last 10, and as I mentioned earlier, are 5-3 at home. Bridgeport, coached by Jackie Romig in her 13th season, is 16-8. They've won 6 of their last 10. But again, as we have said, in Class B, Bridgeport is 0-2. In C1, they're 0-5. But in their class, C2, they are an unbeaten 10-0 right now. D1, they've won 2 of the 3, and in D2, they are 4-0. Gering, looking at their schedule, they have played 2 Class A teams. They are 0-2. In B, they're 4-5. C1, 6-6, and in C2, 1-0 on the season. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups in this one. First, for visiting Bridgeport, Sydney 9, the 5'4 sophomore. Brittany Nelson, a 5'6 senior. Kyler Watts, 5'4 and a senior. Nicole Schmunk, a 5'5 senior. Cassie Leathead, 5'6 and a senior. And Phelan Jeffries, a 5'5 junior. Bridgeport will start 4 seniors, a junior and a sophomore, and they'll average 5'5 in their starting lineup for height. For Gering, they'll start this way. Olivia Schaub, the 6'1 senior. Macy Boggs, a 5'10 sophomore. Ellie Winkler, 5'11 and a junior. Emily Harrison, 5'10 and a junior. Jasmine Johnson, 5'10 senior. And Jenna Baltazar, a 5'11 senior. So they'll start 3 seniors. Gering will have 2 juniors and a sophomore on the floor, and will average 5'11. The liberos tonight for Bridgeport: Macy Miller, 5'3 and a senior, and Zoe Smith for Gering, 5'7 and a junior. That takes care of the starting lineups. We'll have the official ones coming up here in just a bit. We'll also look at other area teams that are involved in volleyball tonight, and we'll have the opening serve coming up after that. Thanks for watching KNEB.TV.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Welcome back. We might mention some of the other activities going on. Denver Broncos are at Arizona tonight on 9:60 a.m. in Thursday Night Football. Last we heard, they were up 23-3, a couple of pick sixes for the Broncos. Scotts Bluff will be at Torrington Volleyball tonight. Chris Cottrell with that one on 101.7 The Trail. Then tomorrow night, volleyball has Nebraska at Wisconsin on 94.1 The Brand. Pregame at 6:30, opening serve at 7. And a couple of big football games tomorrow. We've got McCook at Scotts Bluff, Chris Cottrell on 101.7, and Shadron at Gering, Jeff Kelly on 9:60 a.m. And that will be both 6:30 starts. On Saturday, Minnesota at Nebraska in football on 9:60. Pregame begins at 8:30 on 94.1 The Brand. Pregame at 12:45. Kickoff at 1:30. Volleyball on Saturday. Nebraska's at Minnesota. 101.7 The Trail has that one, as that will be a 5:30 start, 6 o'clock for the opening serve on that one. We're going to have the national anthem coming up, so we are going to try and pick that up as well as we can. national anthem. We'll have the official introduction of starting lineups, then we'll have the opening serve. So we'll have that opening serve coming up right after this.
Why should you come out to Double L Country Store in Banner County? Because we serve locally raised beef, chicken, and bison, and our hamburger buns, cabbage burgers, and pies are homemade every day. Breakfast is served daily from 8 to 11, with all-you-can-eat pancakes on Saturday. Or join us Friday nights for Burger Fest. Choose from 6 specialty burgers or build your own. And for dessert, make sure you save room for one of our homemade milkshakes. We are worth the drive here at Double L Country Store on Highway 71, just 10 minutes south of the Wildcats.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Have a ball this fall getting your property in shape with a new John Deere compact tractor. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all compacts, like the hard-working 1 family and the economical 3E series. And get $500 off with the purchase of 2 qualifying implements that turn your tractor into the workhorse it was built to be. Clean up your property and clean up on savings with John Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Buyers Realty has been helping people in the community find their dream home since 1994. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, our friendly staff will put in the work to help you reach the finish line. We also do property management for buildings in Scottsbluff, Gering, and beyond. You can find an extensive list of our properties by visiting our website at callbuyersrealty.com. Or you can visit our Scottsbluff offices on Avenue B, right next to Bumper to Bumper. Panhandle's best, Buyers Realty. Community strong, community proud, we have what you're looking for.
Welcome back. Chuck Swartz with you here on the KDB.TV telecast tonight. Bridgeport wearing the purple uniforms, gold numerals. The libero will be in the gold tops and the black pants. As you can see when you're watching the flag up there, there is obviously a lot of construction going on here in the gymnasium, and we are in a spot that it's a little difficult to be able to see the floor on a lot of parts here. So we will just try and help you as much as we can. There's the opening serve by Boggs, and Bridgeport trails 1-0 that quickly out of the chute, as Boggs will get the nice serve. It wasn't returned well, and Gering put it down. Right at the net, jousted around. Here's the set, and it will be hit hard by Winkler for the kill, and that will make it 2-0. Boggs, the 5'10 sophomore, puts it across. Watts underneath. Watts runs up and puts it into the unguarded middle for the point. It'll be 2-1. First serve for Bridgeport coming up will be Sydney 9. 9 puts it to the back row. Miller. Back set, tipped on across by Schmunk, by Winkler, kept alive by Schmunk. And now a hard serve down the back line. It's out. So we are tied at 2-2. First tie we have had. 9 to try and give Bridgeport the lead. To the back row. Coming near side, Balthazar. Nelson in the back row. Now hit hard by Kyler Watts. Gering keeps it alive, and a little mistiming there as it was outside the antenna. And Winkler trying to guide it, couldn't. And it is 3-2. Bridgeport taking their first lead. 9 tosses it up, puts it across, and into the net. Jasmine Johnson couldn't get it across. Bridgeport with a quick 4-2 lead. 9, the 5'4" sophomore, puts it to the back row. Now it's going to be hit hard, but dug by Bridgeport. They'll set it up, and on the attack, winning is Kyler Watts. 168 kills coming in. She makes it 5-2. 9 has served 4 points in service now. And a net serve into the net. Nobody plays it out. It'll be an ace, the 5th point for 9, and it's 6-2. Bridgeport leading. 9 serving from the center. Miller now from the back row. Schaub hits it hard, but it's dug. And blocked back down. Jasmine Johnson gets the block, but it's 6-3. Bridgeport on top. Going back now will be Whaley. Whaley smacks it hard. Punched on a cross. We had a net violation. That'll make it 7-3. And missing on the side will be Watts, trying to catch the far side as she was serving. It'll be 7-4. Now we're going to have Emily Harrison back in after a quick substitution, so it'll be Smith. Floats it across. Miller set it up near the net. Nelson, it was blocked back but kept alive. Acrobatic move to keep it alive on the Gering side, but into the net by Balthasar. 8-4. Bridgeport with the lead. Set it to Schaub. Dug in the back row by Bridgeport. Tipped on across by Nelson. And at the net, Gering will win the joust and get the point. That'll make it 8-5. Balthasar to serve. Lefty senior puts it on across. Nelson with the huge swing. Brittany Nelson with the kill. And that makes it 9-5. Bridgeport on top. Schmunk will serve for Bridgeport, and it's an ace. 10-5. Gering will sub Kenny McFarland in rather than a timeout. Was trying to hold up the serving rhythm here as it's put across by Harrison, or excuse me, by Schmunk for another ace. Consecutive aces, 11-5. We've got a timeout. Gering has to burn a timeout in the first set. It's Bridgeport 11, Gering 5.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
11 on the Gering roster. Hearing a chance you might ask one of these players. She went in with a cheer. I'm thinking she must have been hurt. Following the Gering timeout, our first here of the first set. Gering will try and right the ship. They started out 2-0, but now trail at 11-5. And Schmunk, who has served a couple of aces, will try it again following the timeout. To the back row. Long run, and it'll be back at the 10-foot line where Zoe Smith has to free ball it across. Here's the set. The run by Leadhead, but Gering gets it across. Nice save by Bridgeport. Now Schmunk into the middle. Come near side, and that'll be Schaub for the kill. Came in with 258 kills on the season. Schaub will be serving now for Gering. They trail by a handful of points. Nice dive on that serve, but it was handled well by Bridgeport. And now Nelson, who had 262 kills coming in, gets one. 12-6, Bridgeport leading. Nelson will serve. Bridgeport coming in 16-8, Gering 15-17 on the season. To the back row, McFarland. Now Schaub, dug by Miller. From back of the line, Nelson trying to hit it from back of the 10-foot line, but it's into the net. And Gering pulls to within 5 again at 12-7. Harrison launches it, and it'll be a point for Gering. First point for Gering's Harrison. Emily, a 5'10 junior, makes it 12-8 Bridgeport. The run up, jump serve, taken in by Miller. Now free ball to cross by Nelson, so Gering short set into the middle, and it's through the block and down. That makes it a three-pointer. 12-9, Harrison with her second point in service. Again, the jump serve. Nelson's under it. Free ball to cross. And the ball will be launched long. And that makes it a 13-9 Bridgeport lead. Leadhead. And the kill will go to Ariana Mitchell. So that makes it 13-10. Bridgeport continuing to lead. Macy Boggs, who started serving in this first set, back to try it again. She had a couple of points. Back of the 10-foot line, hit hard by Watts, but Schaub answers back. Bridgeport can't save it in, and it's a two-point match, 13-11 here in the first set. That will be the third point for Macy Boggs in serving. Barely clears the net. Nelson has it. Set up far side. That was Watts, but Gering on the attack, but hitting it long will be Winkler, and that makes it a 14-11 score. Bridgeport, after trailing 2-0, has raced out to the lead. Here's 9 again serving. Put on a cross by Nicole Schmunk. Back set, Balthazar gets the kill. 14-12. Whaley, okay. Whaley serving now. She has one of those double numbers, and for a moment I lost track of where she was at, but point will go to Bridgeport. Now the jump serve by Watts. Schaub gets it to roll across the top of the net.